This is just an honest perspective from a Sixer fan. Let me just keep it all the way real with y'all, man. I can't believe the New York Knicks just beat the Celtics. Final score 91 to 90. 91 to 90. Jalen Brunson got to the free throw line, got fouled by Drew Holiday, was clutch and when it counted the most. By the way, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm just giving you my honest perspective coming from a Sixer fan. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. I cover the Sixers, I cover the Phillies. I do play-by-play for the NBA playoffs. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. But listen, man, like I'm just like enjoying the NBA playoffs right now. Watching the Knicks take control of this series and win game two. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Like, shout out to everybody. Better hit that like button. Everybody better hit that like button. Please hit that like button. I got to get this off my chest. I was wrong about the Knicks. Big task. Congratulations, man. Listen, I was wrong about the Knicks. The Knicks are not soft. The Knicks got the grit. They got the superstars to win it. And Mikal Bridges did not have a good game early on, but except for in that fourth quarter, he was making his shots. And he got the steal of the game again. Back-to-back clutch steals to pretty much clinch the win for the Knicks. Listen, this might be a Pacers and Knicks Eastern Conference Finals, y'all. This might be, he said, who won Sixers? Hey, listen, bro. Hey, listen, we ain't bringing up the Sixers right now. I'm a Sixers fan covering the playoffs. But, bruh, don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me, man. We know the Sixers ain't, you know the Sixers ain't good. We know the Sixers ain't good. Don't do this to me, man. But listen, them Knicks deserve it. Everybody in the building, I got one like. Just double tap the screen. Double tap the screen and hit the like button. All you got to do is double tap the screen and you will like the live stream. Double tap the stream. But congratulations to the Knicks fans for getting this dub, man. They deserve this dub. Let me just say this right now. Let me look at Mikal Bridges real quick. Mikal Bridges was struggling all game. Mikal Bridges finished the game with 14 points. And most of the points came in that in the fourth quarter. Third and fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges had the steal of the steals, bro. He had the game-winning steal back-to-back. He had 3 steals, bro. He had 5 assists, 7 rebounds, and 14 points. Salute to Mikal Bridges, bro. And Mikal Bridges was drafted by the Sixers. Hey, listen, bro. As a Sixer fan, it's some bullcrap, man. It's some bullcrap. I don't care what nobody says. Why it seem like the Sixers, every time we lose a player, they do good on another team? Why it seem like every single time the Sixers give up on a player, they trade a player, they do good. And that's what's going to happen with Joel Embiid. Watch we trade Joel Embiid. Watch what they do. Watch he win a championship. And I'm going to be like this. I told you so. I told you so. I told you so. And this is some bull crap. But listen, I'm so happy for the Knicks, man. And Jalen Brunson, the clutch free throws, amazing. Amazing, man. The man was struggling all game he was struggling all game offensively pretty much. He had 17 points though, but he was struggling offensively, bro. He was struggling. He was 6 of 19, 2 of 9 from 3. You know what I'm saying? Those clutch free throws. He had 7 assists, 1 block, 2 turnovers. But Jalen Brunson is debatably the most clutch player in the NBA. For him to get those free throws, for him to be like on one of the best defenders in the NBA and Drew Holiday to get that shot, to get fouled and go to the free throw line and hit 2 free throws. You know what I mean? By the way, hit the like button, y'all. I got 8 people in the like. I got 8 people on the stream. Show a brother some love. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. We're covering the post game right after the game of the New York Knicks and the Boston Celtics. The New York Knicks definitely won. All you gotta do is tap the screen and it will go and it will hit and it will like the stream. But hit that like button, everybody. But yeah, man, I'm feeling some type of way, man. I'm feeling some type of way because Mikal Bridges was struggling all game. See, that's not how you start a game. It's how you finish a game. He was struggling offensively, but what did he do? What did he do? The steal, and he made some clutch buckets at the end. Mike called, listen, man, like I have said for years, Embiid is the problem. No one but Maxey can play with him. Bro, I don't think Embiid is the only problem. I think it's the culture. I think it's easy. I think it's even deeper than Joel Embiid. I think it's literally the culture, bro. You know what I mean? Joel had a time out and didn't call it. Yo, bro. I don't know what's going on. He needs to be fine. Listen, the Celtics are going to lose this series, bro. It's over. All the Knicks gotta do. I don't think they sweeping them. They're not sweeping the Celtics. They can get this. Is gonna be a 6-game series, y'all. So what's going to happen? This is what's going to happen. The New York Knicks is going to win one of the games. So they're going to go back. They're going to go back to Boston. Game 5. Boston's going to win Game 5. And then it's going to be a Game 6. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. I hope I'm wrong. I hope it's a sweep. But I don't think it's going to be a sweep. You know what I mean? 14 points in the fourth. Oh, he had it all in the fourth. Okay, he had it all in the fourth. Okay, I thought it was the third in the fourth, but he had it all in the fourth. And he had that clutch still. Shout out to everybody. Better make sure you double tap and hit the like button. Mike called Mr. Knicks. And B had 3 different coaches. Yeah, but it's not just a coach. It's the culture, bro. I don't know how to describe what I mean, but it's just like how the organization been losing, the tanking, all that, bro. Like, when you tank all these years, bro, the process, it's the culture. We have a losing culture, bro. We have a losing culture, bro. You know what I mean? The Sixers need to change everything, but it's not just Joel Embiid. He's part of the biggest problem, though. I'm not going to give him the excuse that he's the biggest problem, one of the biggest problems, because he gets hurt all the time. But when he's healthy, nobody has all this to say. When Joel Embiid is healthy, nobody says anything about Joel Embiid because he's one of the most dominant players. Now that he's not healthy, now that he's not playing, everybody going to say what they're going to say now. But when he's healthy, I didn't hear all this about Joel Embiid. But I understand. He never got out the second round. He never won a championship. But we talking about a player that won an MVP. We're talking about a player that is a 2-time scoring champ. We're talking about a player that plays on both sides of the ball at an elite level when he's healthy. So I just want to put that out there. I know it's frustrating to talk about Joel Embiid, and it sucks. And I don't care if he's healthy for part of the season. He needs to be traded. Listen, this is coming from a Sixer fan, a dude that wants to win a championship. You're not going to fool me again. The man gets hurt every year. That's the problem with Joel Embiid. You know what I mean? What's up, Lockdown Straps, man? I'm just so ecstatic about the Knicks winning this game. It's crazy, man. The only thing that can save Boston is, Boston is done, bro. They're not winning this series. Mikal Bridges showing his worth. You already know the vibes. Mikal Bridges is balling, bro. Bridges heard you hating on him. I wish I had that type of power, bro. Basketball, flag. Yeah. And trade. No, we traded Embiid, bro. I don't care. We got to trade him. Don't matter. You stuck with Embiid and PG until contracts are up. We going to see. Hey, Frame. You saying that a lot, bro. If they get traded, I want you to keep that same energy. Because when they trade them, or one of them, you got to trade at least one of them. You know what I mean? We got to trade at least one of them. But let's talk about this game, man. 91-90, right? So, Hart. He has a lot of heart, man. Josh Hart's one of my favorite role players. Y'all know how I feel about Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is probably my top role player in the NBA, bro. But Hart had 23 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks. He had that block on Al Horford, bro. When Al Horford stole that ball, you had a 6'3", 6'4" point guard block a center. Hart plays with a lot of heart, y'all. Yes, height matters. But at the end of the day, you can't measure the heart. You can't measure the grind. You can't measure the mindset. And Hart has that type of mindset, bro. Whatever it takes, he's going to make that play. Josh Hart, that block on Al Horford was one of the plays that saved this game for the Knicks, bro. So I got to give credit to Hart. I got to give credit to Mikal Bridges for scoring 14 points in the fourth quarter. I got to give credit to Towns getting that putback for 21 points, 17 rebounds. Towns is a monster, double-double, had an assist, had a block. You know what I mean? And I got to give a lot of credit to Jalen Brunson to hit those 2 free throws, bro. Yeah, Darth, man. I think the series is over, bro. I still think it could be a 6-game series, though. If they got to take one of these games, get it to a game 5, win in Boston, and then in game 6, the New York Knicks better win game 6, or it's going back to Boston for game 7. In game 7, I got the Celtics winning in game 7. But I got the Knicks winning the series right now. I'm not going to sit here and cap. Everybody double tap, hit the like button if you haven't already. Double tap and hit the like button if you haven't already. Appreciate everybody that's in the building. Hit the subscribe button. Yeah, man, this right now, this series is, it's a good series, man. If you're a Knicks fan, Boston will break up. What do you think? Yeah. I think Boston will break up if they don't win the championship this year. Even if they do, they're going to break up some of the pieces. They're going to replace some players. I think Al Horford gone. I think Porzingis is gone. Denver tonight. Yeah, I got Denver winning I don't know. I don't even know who's winning tonight. Mike, it ain't over. The Sixers went up to. Yeah, that is true. That is true. That's why I said it could be a 6-7 game series, bro. I think this could still be a 6-game series, but Boston got to take one in New York, if not both. Take at least one, go back to Boston for game 5, down 3-1, win that, be down 3-2, and then push it to a game 6 and see what happens. You feel me? We'll see. It's not going to be a sweep. I don't think it's going to be a sweep. But I'm just so like, yo, the clutchness, man. The clutch. When you talk about the rebounding for the Knicks, 46, the rebounding for the Celtics, 51. So the Celtics out-rebounded them. The problem is this, the three-point shooting. 10 of 40 for the Boston Celtics, bro. 10 of 40. Listen, they shot the 40 times and missed 30 times, bro. They made 10, bro. It's not good. Let's go Knicks. Yeah, the Knicks is definitely in control, up 2-0. Make sure y'all double tap and hit the like button. Double tap and hit the like button. Please hit the like button if you haven't already. Hit the subscribe button. I'm just giving you my honest perspective from a Sixer fan perspective. I think this series is over, but I think it's going to be over in 6. Derek White with 20. Jaylen Brown with 20. Jason Tatum is not playing the best. He did have a double-double, but he's struggling, bro. 5 of 19 from the field, bro. Where is Jason Tatum at? Jason Tatum is not balling, bro. He's not balling. Jaylen Brown got to step his game up. I know he had 20 points. He got to step his game up. You know what I mean? Drew Holiday, you got to step your game up. Al Horford, step your game up. Luke Cornett, I like what he's doing off the bench. Porzingis, step your game up. You know what I mean? But to be honest with you, bro, I'm keeping it real. Double tap, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you in the building, double tap, hit that like button. I'm just giving you my honest perspective on the Boston Celtics and the New York Knicks. I think this series is going to go 6 games still, even though the Knicks are up 2-0. I just feel like if they split in New York, it'll be 3-1 going to Boston, and Boston's going to win in Boston for game 5, and then it's going to be a game 6. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. It could be a sweep. It could be over in 5. But I think this is going to at least be a 6-game series. I don't know how much. Do the Knicks got the instinct of finishing the series? If the Knicks don't got the instinct of finishing the series, this is going to be a 6-7 game series, y'all. But hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. We cover the Sixers, the Phillies, and we cover the NBA playoffs on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. If you vibing with your boy, subscribe to your boy. Mike, come on over with me to. No, I'm not a Knicks fan, but I am happy for the Knicks, man, for them to get this dub. Boston has to do trades right now. Their payroll is too high. Yeah, Knicks went choke. Yeah, we don't have Harden and Embiid. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now. I think that if they get swept, I think they might break up the tandem. They might break up Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. What y'all think about that? Would they break it up? I don't think they should. I think they just need to build around them. I think they need to get better when it comes to their center position. Their center position, Porzingis. I like Porzingis, but Porzingis don't do enough for me, bro. If he ain't making that three, he don't do enough for me. Porzingis is a good player, but he don't do enough for me. If the Celtics get swept, my thing is they better not break up Tatum and Jaylen Brown. I think they need to keep them. I think they need to get a better center. They gotta keep the two. They gotta keep the both of them though. Double tap, hit the like button. Double tap, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Knicks won't choke because we don't have. Oh goodness gracious. Yeah, okay. Dart said no, we ain't doing that. I think the series will go 6. I think it will go 6-2, bro. I don't think it's gonna be a sweep. I think they're gonna get one of the games at home in New York, and they're gonna go to Boston and win that game. It's gonna push it to a game 6. And the problem is, if the Knicks don't win that game 6 and it goes to game 7, I got Boston winning the series, bro. I got Boston winning the series, bro, for real. So this is what has to happen. All jokes aside, if the Knicks want to win this, they got to win this literally either in 4, 5, or 6. They better not get it to it. It better not go to a 7. It better not go to 7. They're losing in 7. That's just my opinion. But the Knicks definitely deserve this dub. The player that has to step up for the Boston Celtics is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum was 5 of 19 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. That is not good enough to win a championship. I'm sorry. If you want to win back-to-back, he has to be better. He's debatably the best player on this team. I think it's Jaylen Brown. But more people will say Jason Tatum than Jaylen Brown is the best player on this team. But Jaylen Brown needs to be called out as well. Jaylen Brown needs to step his game up, period. It is what it is. And this is a Sixer fan giving you my honest perspective. I don't like the Celtics. I don't like the Knicks. I'm a Sixer fan, but I like great basketball. And I respect the ballers, bro. I respect what the Knicks are doing. The Knicks are balling right now. What I love about the Knicks right now is they didn't put their heads down. They was down all game almost pretty much and came back. And when they got the lead, they said, yeah, listen, we got this. We keep it close. We got this. The confidence of Jalen Brunson, the confidence of Mikal Bridges, the confidence in Towns, the confidence in OG Anunoby. He didn't really score that much, but he was playing some defense. The confidence in Hart. My guy Hart, I'm going to tell you this right now. Josh Hart is starting to be one of my favorite players in the NBA. People that block on Al Horford, bro, was spectacular. Shout out to Green Apple. That block on Al Horford was spectacular, bro. Josh Hart is that dude. He had 23 points. Y'all, listen. He had the most points out of everybody on the team, bro. He was the leading scorer, bro. Josh Hart is literally, it's him. He like the heart of the team. He's the heart of this team, bro. He's out. He's getting rebounds over centers. He's just that dude, bro. I really like Hart, bro. I need a player like that on the Sixers. I need a player like Josh Hart on the Sixers, bro. Grind, what's going on, brother? It sucks, bro. Like, this dude, like, man, he don't get enough credit. I hope people give him more credit. I know Mikal Bridges made that steal. I know he was clutch in the fourth, had 14 points in the fourth. I know Karl Anthony Towns had a good putback, had a double-double, 17 rebounds and 21 points. He also had a block and assist. Jalen Brunson had the game-winning free throws. But please do not forget about Hart. Do not forget about Josh Hart. You know what I mean? 2 games in a row, came back from 20 down. It's crazy, bro. Crazy work. I really feel like this series could be over. It got to be over in 6. Over in 4, 5, or 6. That's if it goes to 7, Boston's winning. Paul George. Yeah, Paul George is not Josh Hart. If I had to make a move, and if I could get a Josh Hart for Paul George, I would do it in a heartbeat. If I had to make a move, if I could get a Derek White for Paul George, I would do it in a heartbeat. If I had to make a move, if I could trade a Paul George for Bobby Portis, I would do it in a heartbeat. Listen, I'm not hating on Paul George. I'm keeping it real as a Sixer fan. He don't got it. You know what I mean? He don't got it, bro. But my favorite role player is Bobby Porter's number one and Josh Hart number two. I don't think there's a better. Listen, he is the heart of this team, bro. I don't understand. Listen, how tall is he? Is he 6'3" or 6'4"? Blocking centers, blocking power forwards, getting rebounds over centers. This man got a heart of a lion or a heart of a tiger. This man is the real deal, bro. I'm a big supporter of this dude, Hart. By the way, hit that like button, everybody. Double tap the stream, please. If I can get 10 likes on this stream, I will really appreciate it. Hit the like button, just double tap the stream, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Tobias, Ben Simmons, and PG coming back to no. Hope not. We don't want them. Josh Hart gives you nightmares from last year. Yes. It don't make... Yo, Hart is that dude, man. I really got a lot of respect for players like him. He is the freak. He is the heart of this team. And I know people are not going to talk about him. That's why I'm talking about him right now. I'm talking about Hart right now because I know ESPN, First Take, not trying to come at nobody. I'm just saying Stephen A. Smith, I know he happy. All the Knicks fans deserve to be happy. Stephen A. Smith on First Take, all of them are Kendrick Perkins, all the big dogs on ESPN. You know what I mean? They're not going to talk about Hart. But I'm going to tell you right now, I would love that once he gets drafted. Josh Hart's only 6'4", bro. He's 6'4", getting rebounds over centers. I'm telling you, bro. Josh doesn't score points. What do you mean, bro? He was the leading scorer. He was the leading scorer for the Knicks, bro. He had 23 points. The second leading scorer was Towns with 21. The third was 17 for Jalen Brunson. And the fourth was Mikal Bridges with 14. And he scored all 14 points in the fourth quarter. Bro, are you telling me that Josh isn't a scorer? He scores in the playoffs. Whatever you need him to do, he'll score. He'll get the rebound. He'll play good defense. Anything you need him to do, Josh Hart's going to do it, bro. For real. No one is trading trash pick. Yeah, you ain't. We'll see, bro. Hart made that buzzer at the end of the half last year. And oh my gosh. And then, bro, I don't even want to talk about it, bro. I like Josh Hart too. Feel bad for Dante DiVincenzo. Like that Villanova champ team. Yeah, man. Hart is a freaking dog, man. If the Knicks win the finals, I'm cool with it. If we get Cooper Flag. Listen, the Knicks are the real deal, man. They're clutch. They're clutch, man. They clutch. I'm keeping it real. I underestimated this team. I was wrong all playoffs. I said that, who did I say? I said the Clippers were going to beat the Nuggets. I was wrong. I said that the Cavs were going to beat the Pacers. I think I'm wrong about that. I said the Boston Celtics are going to beat the Knicks. I could be still right, but we'll see. What else? I said the Timberwolves are going to beat the Warriors. That's still up in the air because Steph Curry is has a hamstring issue. He might not play. So I don't know, man. I've been wrong a lot, man. When it comes to the NBA playoffs, when it comes to the playoffs. Shout out to Jody Gomez. Everybody in the building, make sure you double tap and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. We just talking about the Knicks and the Celtics. Game 2, Knicks won 91-90 at the end of the game. Josh Hart, great. He's a great rebounder. He's not consistent. You tripping, T.Y. Jody said, can we say this together? Tatum is not a superstar. Oh, my goodness. You know what's crazy? And I've been trying to tell people, and people be trying to say, oh, you don't know basketball. You hating. I said that Jaylen Brown's the best player on this team. He is the best player on this team. But he needs to be called out too. Jason Tatum is not the best player on this team. Yes, he's a better scorer. He gets the flashy plays, can score 50 points in the game, yada, 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 whatever, bro. In the playoffs, he has not been clutch consistently. Yes, he had moments against the Sixers. I'm a Sixers fan, I know this. But even against the Sixers, he had like 1 or 2 games that were good. Other than that, he was struggling. Jason Tatum is not the guy people think he is. And I'm tired of people overrating this dude. He's a good player. I'm not saying that he is not a good player, but he is not the best player on the Celtics. And he is not. I think he's still a star. He's a star. But to say he's a superstar, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Cavs still beating Pacers. Hard headed. I don't know, man. I don't know about that. If y'all don't get healthy, Cavs is not winning that series, bro. I'm just keeping it real. And look, I wanted the Cavs to win, bro. But y'all don't got Garland. Y'all don't got Mobley. Y'all don't got DeAndre Hunter. How y'all gonna stick? How you gonna keep up with the Pacers and their whole team? They got a deep team, bro. They like 9 deep, bro. They like 8 deep off the bench, like they got a lot of players, bro. Tatum is a superstar. He just had a bad game. Nah, bro. He's a star, bro. I'm not giving him that superstar. He comes out small a lot of times, bro, in the playoffs. If it wasn't for this great team around him, bro, man, say he was with the Sixers, bro. Say he had the Sixers team, bro, he would fold. You think Joel Embiid be choking? Man, you put Jason Tatum with the Sixers, bro. He would, bro. It will be worse, bro. It will be worse, bro. I'm keeping it real, bro. And I like Jason Tatum. He's still a star, but I'm not giving Jason Tatum the superstar's title. There's only a select few superstars, right? This is just my opinion. I still think Giannis is a superstar. Jokic is a superstar. SGA is a superstar. I think Ant-Man is a superstar, even though he struggled last game. Steph Curry's a superstar. Um, LeBron James, you can say what you want about him, but he a superstar until he retires. Just keep it real. Kevin Durant, fringe superstar, but he's still good. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know if you consider Kevin Durant as a superstar right now. I don't know about that. Who else? Luca. Um, is Victor Wembanyama a superstar right now? Matter of fact, everybody better double tap, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Double tap. I got 20 people in the building. Show a brother some love. Hit that like button, hit that like button. Double tap, hit the like button, hit that subscribe button. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. I'm a Sixer fan covering the NBA playoffs. And salute to everybody that just hit the like button. Salute to everybody that just hit the subscribe button. Truly appreciate y'all. I go live for the Sixers. I go live for the Phillies. I go live for the NBA playoffs. And I do card reveals as well. So shout out to everybody that's in the building. Truly appreciate y'all. But yeah, man, the NBA playoffs in the second round's been very, very, very good. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Jalen Brunson is the whole team in the playoffs. But Jalen Brunson got to step his game up offensively. The Cleveland Cavaliers, hold on, I'm missing some comments. Our Sixers are going to be good. I think the Sixers are going to be in the playoffs next year. And everybody thinks I'm crazy when I say that. The Eastern Conference is weak. They're going to make the playoffs, bro. I'm telling y'all. Now, making the playoffs and being a contender is 2 different things. You know what I mean? The Cleveland blew it. Should have played Craig Porter. I don't know what they doing, bro. Coach of the year, yeah, I feel you, bro. Jaylen Brown is the whole team. Jaylen Brown got to step his game up offensively, but I love what Jaylen Brown brings to the game. Peace out, brother. Gotta see. I got SGA. Okay, bro. Be easy, bro. I don't know who's gonna win that series. That's another. I think, my opinion, y'all. Just get into the Nuggets in the OKC. Whoever wins that series is gonna represent the West in the finals. That's just my opinion. PG is a superstar. Stop the cap. Who said that? Grasshopper, stop the cap, bro. I know you trolling me right now. I know you are trolling me right now. I know you trolling me, man. I know you didn't say Paul George is a superstar. I know you did not say that with a straight face. He's already crazy. Devin Booker. He a fringe. He a fringe superstar. He right on the edge of that. I love Devin Booker. I love Devin Booker. In the Olympics, he was amazing. Embiid is a Hall of Famer. I think he is. Embiid is washed until he got to prove himself. I don't know about washed though, bro. Y'all do not like Joel Embiid. I mean, I understand how y'all feel, but I mean, goodness gracious, Mike hating on the Sixers. I'm just keeping it real. See, that's the thing. I'm not hating on the Sixers. I'm just telling the truth. See, y'all can't handle the truth. As a Sixer fan, Sixers are not good, bro. They're not good right now, but they can be good next year. I'm being real. Kawhi when he's healthy in the playoffs. I agree. Yeah, the Cavs need a lot of work, man. The Cavs need a lot of work. They need a lot of work. PG is oh my gosh, I love Embiid. I love Embiid. And Maxi's underrated. Embiid would be a superstar if the man could just be healthy, but the man's just not healthy enough to be consider a superstar. I give the superstars to the players that play a lot, that are consistent in the playoffs, that are consistent in the regular season. And definitely Ant-Man is definitely a superstar. I think Steph Curry's a superstar. LeBron, Luca. Even though Luca just don't play no dang on defense. That's the one thing about Luca I just cannot stand. I think Luca is a tremendous player. He's an outstanding player. He doesn't play no defense at all. At all. He doesn't do it. My grandpa can drive past Luca. Like real talk. Ben Simmons is a superstar. Oh my goodness. Y'all trolling me in the chat. They him crazy, man. If the man is healthy, he has two. Yeah. Facts. I feel you. I think the Sixers got a chance to do something, but they got to try to get rid of the contract of Joel Embiid or PG. One of the two got to go. You might not be able to get rid of both of them, but one of them got to go to the highest bidder who wants them. Take them off our hands. Somebody's going to be a sucker, and someone's going to trade for Paul George. Joel Embiid's a little bit different because I know his potential of being the best player in the NBA when healthy, but we'll see. Tobias, Grimes about to be a superstar next. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so because he's not going to get the ball as much because I feel like Tyrese Maxey, don't forget, Grimes was doing all that because Tyrese Maxey was hurt. Grimes was doing all that because McCain was hurt. Not saying Grimes can't be a star, not saying that Grimes can't be good, but the reason why he had the ball in his hands because who else did we have? Just think about it. Who else did we have, bro? Who else did the Sixers have on that court? Everybody was hurt. So, so you're going to have Quentin Grimes putting up all the shots. His numbers are going to be inflated a little bit. Not saying he's not talented. Not saying he's not a good player. But I'm just keeping it real. Grimes is a very good player, but I don't think he's being a superstar. That's saying a lot, bro. That's saying I try not to use a superstar too much for too many players, man, because superstars, they need to have their own little section in the NBA. There's stars, there's all stars, there's stars and there's superstars. R.I.P. to Kobe. Kobe Bryant was a superstar. You know what I mean? Shaquille O'Neal was a superstar when he played. Shaquille O'Neal was a superstar when he played. Larry Bird was a superstar when he played. Bill Russell was a superstar when he played. Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem, you know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson, you know what I mean? The list goes on. But I don't like trying to call these players superstars, man, because superstars is used too easily. Just because a player got one good year under his belt, he's a superstar. If you don't get your team to the playoffs consistently when you're healthy, that's why I got Joel Embiid as a superstar, because when he's healthy, guaranteed the Sixers are getting to the playoffs. Guaranteed. I don't think the Sixers ever not made the playoffs when Joel Embiid played at least 60 games, bro. Let's keep it real. And we can say what we want about Joel Embiid, but that man, when he's healthy, he's different. Nick Nurse is the real. Oh my goodness. Grimes is the best sixth play. Yeah, I can frame. I love that comment. He could come off the bench, be the sixth man of the year. I like that comment, bro. I wish I could pin that comment. Next year would be Sixers tanking. No, don't do that, bro. Please don't do that. I'm not tanking no more, bro. Bronny borderline. Oh my gosh. OKC up by 20. What? I'm looking at it right now. Oh my gosh, bro. They are. Denver, y'all can't be going down like that, bro. It's still the first quarter, though, right? It's still the first quarter. They got time. They gonna come back. They have an OKC. Yeah, they always made the They always made the playoffs, bro. When Joel Embiid played at least 60 games, they making the playoffs. Man, I even make it lower. 50 games, they making the playoffs, bro. That's how good Joel Embiid. He won an MVP. He 2 times scoring champ. Like he has accomplishments, man. He didn't win the championship. I understand, but still, 33-13. Wow, wow. Trust the process. Oh gosh, and be healthy 4-0 series. More like trust the fail. Yo, hit the like button. I got 23 people in the building. Hit that like button, please. Hit the like button. Cause subscribe to the channel. Try to get to 500 subscribers on this channel. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. Man, oh man. Shout out to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Maxey clears Brunson. No, bro. Let's stop capping, bro. Listen, I'm a Maxey guy, but nah, bro. Brunson got a little bit more, bro, right now. He got the edge. A slight edge. McCain going to be better than McBride. Oh, yeah, I can see that. And B can't cook nothing with that 50-year. Oh. Why you roasting my guy? Joel Embiid, frame? Why you keep roasting my guy, bro? Why you roasting my guy so much, bro? What did Joel Embiid do to you, bro? Besides losing the playoffs and not be healthy. Maxey averaged 30-plus points this season, bro. Listen, bro, he missed the whole season, bro. He would have never averaged 30 points this whole season if he missed the whole, bro. And he probably would have because there was nobody playing. Paul George wasn't playing. Joel Embiid wasn't playing. I'm not taking nothing from Maxey, but he's not more clutch than Jalen Brunson. He's not more clutch. He might have a better defense than Jalen Brunson overall, but Jalen Brunson right now has the edge over Maxey, bro. Come on, bro. Be real, bro. Did you just see what Jalen Brunson just did on one of the best defenders? Got to the free throw line and was clutch at the free throw line, bro. It made both free throws. This Jalen Brunson is literally like the main reason why the Knicks are probably going to beat the Celtics in this second round, bro. I'm just keeping it real. We're going to see what happens, though. But hit that like button, y'all. Hit the like button. 25 people in the building. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Trying to get to my first 500 subscribers on this channel. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. We cover the Sixers. We cover the Phillies. We cover the NBA playoffs. We do our thing over here. Shout out to each and every one of y'all. Make sure y'all double tap and hit that like button. Appreciate y'all. Because when you hit the like button and you double tap, it pushes the stream out there. But shout out to each and every one of y'all that's in the building. Oh, man. And we'll see the fruit tank in 4 days. Yeah, we're going to see. The ping pong, hopefully it goes our way. Hopefully. But shout out to y'all. If you enjoying the content, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm getting off. As always, I want to say to everybody, God bless and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I'm going to give some shout outs right now. Green Apple, shout out to you. He was new in the game when he came. Yeah, Tyrese is amazing. Shout out to T.Y. Shout out to Teacher Got Game. Shout out to Grasshopper. Shout out to Green Apples. Shout out to A. Shout out to Frame. Shout out to everybody that's not commented in the chat. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to who else was in the building I can see? Yeah, shout out to everybody. Gomez, shout out to everybody. But shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all again. Have a wonderful day. And as always, God bless. Be easy. Be safe. And I'm out. Peace.